Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Not a wolf.
Check pass. Check pass. Check.
Get it on. Yes.
Alert 3.
What?
Alert flare.
On first down, Dickerson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Lions take over.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Jump, Christian, travel. Check. There.
This is Carson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Paul Miller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Lions' 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, Dickerson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They run the counter. Dickerson. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I don't think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged him,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They're already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Take it in at the 22.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. Boy, fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st down, Dickerson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions 18.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check. Lucky. Go. You go back.
Now a give right side. Dickerson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to 3rd down.
Check 9. Sponge.
Now a handoff here with his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. Come on, man. Get a roll. Hey. I got you, son. Hey.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On second down now, Dickerson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Rams 14, Lions nothing.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass 2, both in the arsenal.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Hey, check 24. Check 4, check 4.
Banjo, 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 banjo.
They'll try and run for it.
Let's get it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now the try here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Next to score, Rams 21, Lions nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Even, 4 down, even.
Rock it.
Slam. Tighten up.
General West.
Check 43.
Check. Hey, Zoo.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Set. 15 line. Hey, lock it. Shoot.
They'll run it now with Smith. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
down. 60 outlaw. 5, 5. 7, Mike, 7.
On third down, Miller. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
He's got daylight. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. Give him 69 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And again this time with a tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now again, right side, Dickerson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Night, sweetheart.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Obin picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes. Because you can't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Looking to throw. Paul Miller dancing to his left. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ready? Hey, let's get that ball, team. Let's get that ball. Hey, got tight left, tight left. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Paul Miller will rifle this from deep right side. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. James Washington, 79 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
On 2nd down, Dickerson. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Got it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a this is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Leo! Ready?
Now a carry here for the fullback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Alpha.
Time is the mark. You.
From the gun, Palmer. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Check.
On first down, Dickerson. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Again, he finds an opening. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. Check, nickel. Kill.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Buying time to his left. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Again, it's Smith. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run it with Carson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely did they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Back to throw. Carmelo. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
No. Check it backer, check it backer. Kill.
Hey, Delta.
7.
Five.
To throw again. Carmelo. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A game there of 30 big ones.
First down, Detroit.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On 1st and 10, Carmelo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Now.
He's mine. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. It's been a long day for you.
57's the mic. Rock 57.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Carmelo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Two draw Corker. Hey, Haywood. Get it.
On 1st down, Carmelo. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready to
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go. Pick it up, G.
Throwing again. Carmelo. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Carmelo. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Well, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the gun on third down, Murray eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
3rd and 4.
The Rams on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Under 10, under 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
Now a give, right side. Dickerson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion. We're just shy of the marker. And this throw complete to Washington. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Kill. Recon, 152 fighter.
Sevens and Mike.
Now.
Throwing on first down. Carmelo. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. We got double up.
Now we give right side. Dickerson. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball,
he's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
After, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carmelo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Carmelo. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop it.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Brian.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand and like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel good.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me?
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Los Angeles, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Lions, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.